Real Housewives of Abuja Reunion Part 2, yes, has aired. It aired on Friday, and I'm here to give you all the gist, all the drama. The drama continued from Part 1 to Part 2 before the wonderful reconciliation and apologies. I bet you want to miss this review. So, if you have watched it, yes, join me in the comment section. Tell me your opinion. And if you have not watched it, of course, I'm here to give you the gist. I want to thank all my subscribers, both the old and new subscribers. Thank you for helping me grow my channel. And if you're seeing this face for the first time, what are you waiting for? I'll keep saying that. What are you waiting for? Join the family. Let us learn and have fun together. You won't regret subscribing to this channel. Now, let's dive straight into it. The Real Housewives of Abuja Reunion Part 2 continued from where it stopped in Part 1. If you remember, it was the gbas was between Samantha and Tutu, and at a point Tutu excused herself to go and pray, so she returned back to the shooting. Yeah, she returned back to the studio, and she was welcomed with special happy birthday song. You know that happy birthday to you. But funny enough, it was just Aka and Princess that were singing this thing to her, meaning that the other girls, she must have offended the other girls. In fact, or they are not in the mood. They want to know, let's get down to the business and, say it as it is and, find our ways, maybe. So, when she returned, they continued from their back and forth. That's between Tutu and Samantha's back and forth. Tutu is insisting that Samantha did this. Samantha is here to clear her name. In fact, Samantha, if she's not even saying much, anything she wants to say is all about clearing her name. And I can understand with her. You know what that kind of allegation can do to anybody's image. Yes, we are Africans. Yeah, of course. So Aka had to ask Jaruma. Yeah, Jaruma was still there, even though Jaruma, one might not understand what Jaruma is still doing there. But I feel Jaruma is there to add just spice, to fill up where the girls are lacking, to give it life. Jaruma will be there to give it life. So Jaruma was asked. In fact, at a point in time, the fight was so much that Jaruma had to go and start consoling Tutu. It's okay, it's okay. That's the part I don't understand. I hate those kind of pity party. It portrays you like you are taking sides with somebody. And it was obvious she was taking sides with Tutu because Aka asked her that, what do you think about this back and forth between Samantha and Tutu? She was saying that from the look of Tutu eyes, it looks like she's saying the truth. But might I add that sometimes when you are louder than the other person, it may portray you like you're saying the truth, but it might not be. Yeah, if you have ever experienced a situation whereby you have been, accused of doing something you did not from somebody who is far louder than you, I bet you will just be acting like Samantha. Struggling with your words to express yourself. Yeah, it does happen. That apart, after that, that back and forth, they asked her, I think Aka asked Princess about her fight with Comfort and Arafa in Arafa's house. Was asking whether she feels it's a setup. I'm like, setup. Let me add something. In the beginning of this show, we know the people who were the villains. Yes, we know the people who were not afraid to start a fight or start an insult. Maybe they just want to give that show life. Yeah, it might be that they are not really like that in the real life, but they want to give life to the show. But the way Aka was asking these questions in this part 2 was making it feel like, to my own understanding, like he's afraid of the girls. He doesn't want to hurt the girls, or he has taken sides with some of the girls. Yes, because he's a human being. He might have favorites and all of that, but it's not professionally, it's not supposed to show. Because that question, that do you feel like you were ambushed in Princess in Arafa's house is already suggesting the presenter's opinion to that event. And Arafa said yes. Princess said yes. But when, I remember that episode vividly. It was more like Princess was more like the aggressor. Princess was more like the person that will quickly begin to start throwing the insults, and the other person will start throwing back. So I wonder what is making it look like you were ambushed. You were not ambushed. When you insult people, you will get insults back. When you fight people, you get fight back. So to me, that's what happened there. Nobody was ambushed anything. So, and in the process of explaining herself, Princess had to even call the security guy one hungry person that have not eaten for days. I think she wanted to throw a shade at Arafa, at the same time crushed plus innocent security man that just, in fact, didn't beg to be featured in that show. So that was too much. That was too much. But when people are angry, they tend to say a lot. But it's not an excuse, I must add. They tend to say a lot. Then I can now ask OJ Pojorella about what she thinks about the event. Yeah, OJ Pojorella was not there. She just heard like every other person. So OJ Pojorella was not there. So she's not in a better position to give her own opinion on what's happened there. Though they're asking her what she thinks, I feel it's just a part of filling up the show. If the show had to end in part 1, why can't it end in part 1 and be a lively, jam-packed show? I believe that than stretching it unnecessarily. So she was asked, and she said it's wrong to come to somebody's house and all of that. Like we know that OJ Pojorella is still angry with Princess. So I feel she replied that thing with a little bit of anger. Yeah, she's stating the truth. It's wrong, absolutely wrong, to fight somebody in her house. Yeah, and Princess, I said it in my review, in the other review, Princess is a lawyer. She's supposed to know better. She's supposed to be educating us. Yes, we that are not her learned colleagues. Yeah, she's supposed to be educating us. But like OJ was saying, is wrong. And in the process, OJ talked about, how did she put it? She's, okay, that's what I talk about. Training is part of the training. Maybe, she started commenting on the kind of training she feels Princess had for her to be behaving like that. And in fact, that one now, now put fire. The fire that was about to quench. In fact, they poured fire into the fire. So Princess had to come for OJ. I don't blame Princess at this point, because it's like you, in the process of crushing Princess, you have also crushed her mother or her parents together with her, and the target is Princess. But that's why sometimes when we are angry, we need to watch what we say. So at that point, Princess started, this stupid girl, she went to the internet or whatever to call my mom by her name. Now she's here to say this, she's saying insult, and Princess is a whole bag of insult. Yes, in fact she doesn't lack insult at all. Just touch her now, she knows what to say to you. She began replying to OJ Pojorella with insult, and that's the insult that is the problem anyway, because that insult kind of generates drama where it's not supposed to be. But at this point, I must say that OJ took the thing too far. Yeah, she took it too far by including her mother or her parents indirectly. Yeah, that was the only wrong thing I can say OJ said. Yeah, and sometimes like I said, somebody like OJ, not because she's calling herself Minister of Happiness, she looks calm. She's somebody that likes socializing with people. She does not have that negative energy. It's these girls that are bringing the negative energy, the negative vibe from her, bringing it out of her, but she's not exactly that kind of person. So, and because she didn't have the time, she's not even aware, and she didn't have the time to express herself on the show. The only way she can express herself is off the show and the reunion. So the girls should be a little bit patient with her, because they have been able to express themselves about OJ. This is her own time to express herself. But take it easy, OJ, so you don't crush people you don't mean to crush in the process. Then also, Tutu Pie was asked about her fight with Comfort. Her fight with Comfort was kind of treated, but it wasn't treated in depth. Yeah, like it's supposed to be in depth, especially when it comes to that WhatsApp text messages. She really need to explain some of the things she said in that WhatsApp message. Yeah, she need to explain it so we can understand. We can understand the brain behind those, plenty accusations. The accusations there, if you remember, were kind of huge. Were kind of huge, and I think it will kind of prepare or give them, both Tutu Pie, especially Comfort, kind of closure, to some of the things she said there, because whether they have reconciled or not, sometimes her mind will be wondering, but what prompted her to say this particular thing? I know we have done, we have passed this, we have reconciled, we are no more angry with all this text message, but what prompted her to say this kind of thing? What prompted her to say that? So the bottom line is that they didn't treat that part, they just treated it like on the surface. But Comfort, being who she is, she's a very peaceful and quiet and more mature. I think it's her age that is just playing out. She took the apology and all made up and all of that. And Tutu Pie was trying to defend herself. That is the way, when that thing happened, is the way the anger Princess used in telling her. The anger Princess used in telling her what happened. Maybe that was why she overreacted and everything. Tutu Pie, I wish Tutu Pie can work on her temper. Tutu Pie is a very beautiful woman. She's fashionable. I love her for her fashion, lifestyle, fashionable lifestyle and all of that. But I wish she can work on her anger, because if we keep treating people badly because of the way we feel, because we cannot control our emotions, they in fact, the way they are massaging this her temper as if it's excusable. No, it's going to run you down. It's going to run your brand down. It's going to run your business down. It's going to ruin your relationship, even that husband you are looking forward to. Maybe this temper has been one of the things keeping you. I'm just saying, don't come for me. We are just reviewing these things. So I think Tutu Pie just need to work on her temper. Her temper sometimes overshadows the positive side of her. Yes, likewise, Princess own problem is just her mouth, not really her temper. She talks before she thinks. So before you know it, the insult is already out there. She can't take it back. And it will now prompt the other person to want to reply. Before you know, the drama continues. Then Aka asked Arafa about her relationship with Comfort. Before I continue, there's another question Aka asked that made it look like you're already taking sides. So Aka asked Tutu Pie that, is she willing to, to mend fences and take it up, or kind of what's next between she and Comfort? Is there hope of, rekindling that good, positive vibes and relationship? The person he should be directing that question to is Comfort, because Comfort was the person that, that was offended. So she should be the one, the host should throw that question to. You remember those things she said about OJ, that OJ is fake, she sells fake gold and diamonds, that OJ does not have house, OJ was kicked out of her house because she couldn't pay her rent. All those fabricated stories that made the girls really hate OJ. It's Tutu Pie that made people to hate OJ, because OJ was loved. OJ was not part of their drama. OJ was not the drama kind of person. She was just giving the vibes. That was all. So when she was asked, especially that of the fake diamonds and co, she said she met someone that told her whether a man that knows somebody that bought genuine real diamonds from OJ, or whether it's the man himself that bought or something. But the bottom line is that she got from authentic source that OJ is actually selling the real diamonds, the real golds, and all of that. So she's now, believing OJ that she's a true seller of diamonds and all of that. So at that point, Aka asked her if she owes OJ an apology. Yeah, she said yes, of course. If she's asked to apologize to OJ, yes, of course she would. So Akana asked OJ whether she has accepted the apology, but when you check it, there was no physical apology. But she just mentioning that she can apologize to OJ means that it's as good as apologizing to OJ, right? So OJ responded, yes, I've forgiven you, I'm a forgiver. And of course, OJ is a forgiver. OJ is the minister of happiness, whether you like it or not. But this reunion is the only way she can express herself about all the things that, all of us have been saying against her, So Aka also asked Arafa about her relationship with Comfort. Yes, we remember they used to be 5 and 6 until I don't know what came in between them. And Arafa was like, Tutupa is no more her friend. Arafa was like, Comfort is no more her friend. Let them go back to their acquaintances kind of relationship. In fact, let her go back to being just the husband's friend. So in the process, Arafa wanted to start another thing though. Arafa was sitting in between Princess and Tutupai. So she was like, these two that kind of, from what she's saying, she's trying to say is Princess and Tutupai, they were kind of jamming their heads together, and that was why she overreacted. I said, Arafa, you want another boost? This thing, we're supposed to be stepping it down. But anyway, she made her point. That's the thing that kind of strained that beautiful relationship she enjoyed with Comfort. And at some point, she had to apologize to Comfort. Comfort was just blushing. You can see that Comfort was so happy that this apology, this long-awaited apology, she awaited that apology since. She has been awaiting the apology since. And she also said it plain verbally to us, for us to know that she's awaiting apology from Arafa in one of the episodes. That's towards the ending of the show. So finally, she got the apology. So Arafa apologized to her, and Comfort is an easygoing person, a forgiver, a loving person, a more mature person. So she was quick to, accept the apology as usual, just like she accepted other people who have offended her in one way or the other, either in the show or reunion. So it was kind of makeup and all of that. Arafa even told us that their relationship goes way back when. And then I'm now wondering, is it just this tiny show and the tiny two small girls? Oh, please, I'm not age shaming them, but I'm expecting the people who are more, advanced in age to be more mature in their thinking, allowing two people to play tricks on you people for your relationship to sour or something. No, it's not. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. A relationship that she claims that Comfort was one of her bridesmaids, was part of her bridal train. You know what it means? Way back. And this is Arafa's 19th wedding anniversary, right? So it's way back. They shouldn't have allowed the show or the girls come in between that relationship. I just hope that relationship guns back. Yeah, we stick back to the way it was, because sometimes we might forgive, but that relationship will not come back as it used to be. Yeah, it does happen. But at the same time, if we make deliberate effort for such a relationship to return back the way it is or the way it used to be, Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. It will even become more and more stronger because these things make relationships stronger. Yeah. So that is the much that happened on the reunion. Other things that were discussed, but I brought the juicy part of the reunion. Part 2, that's what I just told you right now. If you love this video, give it a thumbs up and check out some of my other videos. See you next time. Bye bye.